But it's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the Absolute Studios on a wet and soggy Monday here in the Midwest. They're calling for storms today, so if you got to get your pets out, get them out early to get them back in where it's nice and dry. Action-packed show for you lined up today. Gonna talk some Laker basketball. Marcus Smart, he signs with the Lakers after he buys himself out of his Wizards contract. You'll get our thoughts on that. Then Hugh Freeze, is he on the hot seat at Auburn if they don't have a winning season this year? You'll get our thoughts on that. Tyler Saul, he gets a guaranteed contract. And is he the goods? We'll go over that and the weaponry surrounding him in the New Orleans Saints. Then we'll pivot to talk some the AFC East, the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. He's trying to get the fans to calm down. And some of the things he was saying, is it reality-based or is he selling? Then we'll talk some Tulsa as one of their assistant coaches gets hit with a DUI weeks before the college football season even starts. That's awful. Boxing over the weekend, Sebastian Fondora, he makes Tim Tszyu quit. Could Tim Tszyu be shot? You don't know, but he looks that way. Also, Gary, the return of Mr. Gary Russell Jr., the brilliant performance that he put on in the prelims. We'll go over that. And Manny Pacquiao fought Mario Barrio to a draw. These stories and many more when we come back from a quick rap album. It's your boy Big. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the Absolute Studios. We pushing another rap album this month. Raekwon, The Emperor's New Clothes, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Buried Hill. Pomegranate is Wild with Inspector Det. Ooh-wee! Wu-Tang Killer Bees, my goodness. Then you got Wild Corsicans with Benny the Butcher coming. West Side Gun. Brr, brr. You know I've been dying to do that. One Life, 600 School, the guy that plans it, the heavies, the Amaretta with Nas. Enough said. It's like verbal intercourse on the first Raekwon album. Oh, Built for Cuban Links, which is a classic. My goodness. Deborah Nightwine, that's out there with Marsha Ambrose. She's highly talented and she don't get enough love. But yeah, that song is crazy. And Mac and Lobster with Ghostface Killer. The Emperor's New Clothes. Raekwon, in stores now. Yo, shout out to the chef. It's your boy Big Vern. Make sure you go ahead and cop that. So, not going to go ahead and delay this. Marcus Smart, he signs a 2-year, $11 million deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. And right now, does this make them better? Honestly, does this acquisition make the Lakers any better? And I'm going to go out on a limb and say, oh, hell no. Now, he was the 2022 Defensive Player of the Year when he played for Boston, which all he was wild. They gave him the green light to go out there and be as wild as he can and try to hurt somebody. Now, he hasn't played close to 82 games in a while. When I say a while, try since 2018 and 2019. That's the last time that he played 80 games, and that's it. Now, as much as this could be seen as some sort of defensive acquisition, you have to stay healthy first, then we can take you seriously. He even left himself an out in this contract with a player option. So after 2025 and 2026, meaning that he can become a free agent next summer and be back in this same position. So is he here to increase the stock for the Lakers as a championship team, or is he auditioning for his next team? And that's a legitimate question. Because you didn't get this guy for offense. There's not enough balls to go around. Rui has proven that he's going to be a viable third option. Then you have Austin Reeves. He's actually trying to improve and bring his offense along. Luka can score the ball really well all the time. And James is the enigma. He can score when he wants to. Now you have DeAndre Ayton, which is not an upgrade. Then you also have a bench, which is non-existent, but Dalton Neck, he has some offensive weaponry. He's come along. He's developed. And then you can throw in Bronny James. Okay, I'll hear that argument. The problem is, out of those first 6 guys that I've named, they've all been injured. They've all been injured. And when you have a collective team of injuries, it's not going to bode well for you. And these are all fair questions. Now, last year between 2 teams, the Wizards and the Grizzlies, he only played 34 games. The year prior to that, he played 20 games. Hell, he hasn't played over 50 games since 2022-2023 when he was back in Beantown. Now, key reason being that he's injury prone. Again, so is DeAndre Ayton. So is Luka Doncic. So is LeBron James. I can go on and on and on. But for some reason, the Lakers are collectively signing guys who haven't played a lot of games due to physical ailments. And if you're a Laker fan, how do you feel about it? I don't know. However, I'm going to go ahead and get into a break. And then when we come back, I'll go ahead and break down Marcus Smart's injury history. It's your boy, Big Vern. Give me a beat. Dun, 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 dun. Hold the presses. Y'all know what we do. We got another R&B album we pushing this month. Come As You Are, Terrence Martin and Kenyon Dixon, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Body and Soul. That's a really dope song. Tyrese a good song too. That's a good one. Follow Me, that's grown man music right there. With Ogie, you sitting back with your first lady sipping on something. It's quiet. You just want that, that togetherness. That's one of them ones. A Circle of Love with Robert Glasper. I really dug the album, but these 4 stood out to me. Make sure y'all give these boys some love. Come As You Are, Terrence Martin and Keon Dixon, in stores now. Yo, shout out to Terrence Martin and Keon. Them brothers is dope. That album is called That Follow Me. That's that song. That's one of them songs that you may hear at a couple of weddings. And I'm real about that one. If you really put, because it's not long and drawn out, and it's not like over embellishing. It's straight to the point. And that's one that you could, like I said, that's possibly one that could be like a wedding anthem. However, back to Marcus Smart. In December of 2024, he sustained a partial tear of his promaxial incisure hood of his right index finger. The injury kept him out for at least 2 weeks initially and was still being reevaluated a month later. He was later diagnosed with a rupture of that same joint, and it was central, and he was expected to miss at least 6 weeks from that. And that's not all. He was also injured in 2019 and involved both a muscle strain and a tear to his oblique muscle, and a bone injury where a piece of his iliac crest bone tore away from the tendon. Again, 2021, Smart suffered a calf strain, with concerns initially raised about potential Achilles ruptures due to his visible pop in his calf. Again, I'm not belaboring my point. These acquisitions are flawed, and it's got an expiration date. The problem is, with human beings, you just don't know when. And if you're a Laker fan, it could be problematic if all of these guys got the injury bug at the same time. If all of these guys got the injury bug at the same time, because you have to go ahead and practice load management. Nobody's going to let LeBron James at age 42 play 30 plus minutes a game. I'm sorry. He's not going to do that. You got to have load management for Luka Doncic, because you got to get him rested. If you continue to play him, and Luka has always had lower leg injury issues since he came into the league. He is also another guy who hasn't played 82 games. Then you went out and got DeAndre Ayton, a guy who couldn't pass a physical. Well, a guy who was injured before Valentine's Day of last year. Oh, no, this year. Yeah, he was done. Valentine's Day. He was done. And you're telling me that he could pass his physical, but Mark Williams couldn't? Come on now. Come on now. Rob Pelinka is a failure. If he wasn't Kobe's agent, you can't tell me one thing that he's done to push the Laker organization in one way or another. And you'll talk about, oh, the Luka acquisition, they would have pulled the trigger no matter who was the GM of the Lakers, because the Mavericks did not want to be stuck paying Luka max money. And they can't depend on him. So it was easier for them to ship him away than to keep him. But now you've got a collection of guys who haven't played a lot of basketball in the last 2 to 3 years, and you're heaping on them championship expectations. And that's not cool. And especially in Marcus Smart, I don't know what you're looking for, because he had multiple ankle injuries going back to 2022. And then just last season, well, 2 years ago, last season, 2024, the guy was missing time and he was listed as day-to-day because he has bad ankles. So we've got bone injuries, muscle tears, Achilles ruptures. I mean, everything has kept him out of the sport. Now, I'm not wishing bad on him as a person. I'm not wishing bad on any of these people, but I'm just asking the questions. How does this make the Lakers better? How does any of this make them better? And if you're a Laker fan, are you happy about any of this? It just seems like we're signing names and we're not actually trying to be serious about winning. However, if you are a Laker fan, Laker Nation, get in the comments. Y'all know the drill. Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know that we get it right. What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour. This is your boy Big Vern at App Stupid.